Well, hi, everyone. This is Ron Corser. That's who I am, and I'm part of Cornerstone Retirement Partners. I just want to wish everybody off the top here a very happy and blessed New Year. I hope you all got through the Christmas season well, and I hope that, we got a lot to look forward to. I just want to say to all our clients, it's been a blessing to be able to help you through this year. It's kind of been an interesting up and down year, a lot of uncertainty, and then good news and bad news, and just trying to stay calm and stay the course. Hopefully, we've been able to do that, and everybody has come through this year in reasonably good shape. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Life continues to happen to all of us. Some good news, some not so good news, but I surely do appreciate all of you out there sticking with us, for allowing us to help you through this season and going forward into whatever the Lord brings in 2024. It's probably going to be another interesting year for us. So the more we can stay together and stay the course, the better off we'll probably be. So I want to wish everybody a blessed, happy New Year. And when you have questions listening to today's program or other programs, give us a call at 616-301-2581. It's Cornerstone Retirement Partners. I'm Ron Corser, 616-301-2581, or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there with any questions. We'll reach out to you, help you make good decisions going forward for you and your family, because that's what we try to do all the time. So it's a new year, and my goodness, what's the good news year stuff? I always look forward to New Year's for two reasons. Number one, it's football season. And I already told my wife, I love you a lot, but I'm not going anywhere doing nothing on the 1st of January because it's football season. And she just kind of rolled her eyes in the back of her head and said, okay, I'm going to go out and do something with my friends. I said, I love you. Just come back. That's all I ask. Just come back. So that's going on. And then the other thing that's going on is those things called New Year's resolutions. And they always make me laugh because I'm a big fan of New Year's resolutions, as long as I don't have to go along and adhere to them and stick with them longer than 2 weeks. I can make the greatest resolutions in the world. Just don't hold me to them, because then I'll feel bad. So that's what we're going to do. I hope you have a great New Year's. I hope you're able to make some New Year's resolutions that you can stick to. As to me, my New Year's resolution is all things in moderation. All things in moderation, as long as there's a lot of moderation. So that's what I'm going to look forward to doing, and hopefully it'll work out well for me. So let's talk a little more about your financial world and what's coming up. In the beginning of the year, New Year's, part of the New Year's resolution thing, I think, is a lot of times people say, I think I'm going to take a look at my finances because I finally got around to it. And we all know what a round to it is, right? I got about 6 of them in my garage, those round to its. I'm going to get round to it as soon as I get a chance. Well, here's your chance. It's New Year's. Football season will be over. It'll be time to really focus on what you want to accomplish and where you are. And it always makes sense, doesn't it? To just take a look, even if it's a 15, 20-minute look. Where am I financially? What are we doing? How are we going to spend some of our money this year? Who are we going to give it to? How are our kids doing? I know with Nancy and me, one of the big ones for us is how are our kids going to be? Are they going to do okay? And our grandkids too. So we do it personally every year. We treat ourselves as clients, and we're going to be doing one in the first couple of weeks of January, doing our annual review. And then we'll do one probably in July, our semi-annual review. And it's always an outer body experience for me, because literally my wife looks at me and says, what do you think we should do? And my response is, well, I don't know. And she says, well, you're my financial advisor. And I say, yeah, but you ain't paying me enough to do this. What do you expect from me? And she says, now let's focus here. So she always wants to know what we're going to do. And a lot of what we're going to do is what we've done last year, but it may be we have to make some adjustments because every year is a little different. So we do an annual review. We treat ourselves as clients. We go through everything. We go through our estate plan. We go through the insurance, the health and life insurance that we have and long-term care. We do a review of our stock market investments. We do a review of all the annuities, these principal protected fixed annuities that we own. We go through everything. We go through what are we going to do for planned giving this year? How much are we going to give to the Lord? How much are we going to give to these other charities? So it's a pretty thorough review that we do. And it's the kind of review that we like to do with our clients too. So if this is of interest to you, this new beginning, kind of a new year, how are we going to deal with it? Give us a call. It's 616-301-2581. Again, this is Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581. I'm Ron Corser. Get us on the docket. We'll help you in every which way we can. I don't know what this coming year is going to be like. I know two things. It's going to be volatile. There's going to be uncertain things that occur to us, and we're not going to be able to control them. And there's going to be probably something that comes out of left field. It always does. So the best kind of plans, financial plans, are the ones that take into consideration what might come out of left field. Number two, what kind of volatility we're going to have. And number three, are we really positioned well going forward to take advantage of the opportunities that'll be here? It's not all going to be bad. I mean, even in really tough years, there's a way to improve your financial position. And that's what we like to help people with, is create a really solid plan that takes into consideration a lot of what ifs in life and monitor that plan. So we're going to talk about that. Making New Year's resolutions, you can make a lot of them. As again, I'm making one for moderation in all things, as long as there's a lot of moderation. That comes to my wife's cookies, pizza, ice cream, and other nutritious foods like that. So let's go forward here. Let's talk about creating a plan, a financial plan. What do we think about first? Well, here's what we think about first, and maybe you do too. How much income are we going to have coming in every month, every week? And given whatever income we have, either through work or savings and things like that, Social Security, pension, how much do we have coming in? And how much are we going to have going out? It's a really simple piece of math, isn't it? And hopefully we have more coming in than going out. And that's part of the first step in having a really good financial plan. And that's called creating an income plan. What is an income plan? It's a plan in writing that shows you where every dime is coming into your checking account every month to pay your bills, to save for whatever you have to buy things. And then it's, well, how much is going to go out? So the income plan deals with two things. It deals with literally, where are we going to get the money from this year? Is it going to be enough? Do we have to make changes in either how much we have coming in or in our spending plan? Really important stuff to consider. So the first part of, I guess, a New Year's resolution when it comes to our finances is, can we create a written income plan that shows us where every dime is coming into our accounts, where every dime is going out, and hopefully there's money left over, because that's the point of it all. And then planning for events. You know, this year, I have a granddaughter who's going to graduate from high school. And it doesn't seem so long ago that she was in grade school. So we have to make sure that we can give her a little sweetness, as it were, when she graduates. So those are the things you plan for. But it's also important to know that once you build an income plan, the second part to this income plan is, well, how are we going to invest our life savings to create the income we need? Particularly important if you're not working. You know, your income plan and working is your wages, and then whatever else you can save, maybe in a CD or however you're doing it, to buy a new set of tires or take a vacation. But when you're working, your income plan is really what you're making. The difficult part comes, okay, I'm not working anymore, or I've had to go down to part-time work. Now, where are we going to get the money from? And that's where the income plan says, this is what I need. This is what's coming in. Is there a shortfall? Is there a difference between what I need coming in every month and what's going to go out? And if you have a difference there, that's the difference that your life savings has to make up. And that's where the investment plan comes in play. Because an investment plan is more than just give me 6 mutual funds, I'm going to be fine. The investment plan is based on what the income plan requires that you do. Now, let me kind of clear that up. Let's say you need $5,000 a month coming in from all sources when you're retirement. And you look at Social Security, pension, and part-time work, and you have 4,000 coming in. Well, you need five. You got four coming in. So that means you need to have at least another $1,000 after tax coming in. This is where the investment planning gets to be really important, because you have to make a decision then on how much risk do I want to take with my investment assets to give me that extra 100, that extra 1,000 after tax coming into my checkbook every month. And the key is, how much risk do you want to take to get that money? It's not about, oh, I need to get 10% every year. I don't know how I'm going to survive. It really is, think about this. This is a key item. This is a nugget. Ready? Get your little sack out where you keep all your nuggets and put this nugget in there. The real key to success is, how much income do I need to get from my investments, taking the least amount of risk possible. I'm going to say that again. This is a nugget. Open up your nugget bag. How much risk do I have to take to get the money I need, to take the least amount of risk to get what I need? Because it's not about getting all the market. It's not about beating the market. It's about, what is it I need and how much risk do I have to take to get it? Let me give you an example. You can invest all your money in something like Bitcoin. Boy, if it goes up, you're going to make a bunch of dough. But if it goes down, you're probably going to have to, if you're retired, you may have to go out and get another job, or you're going to have to cut back a lot on your retirement, because Bitcoin is really risky. The rewards can be great, but the loss can be incredibly painful. So it's, how much risk do you really want to take? How much are you comfortable? What's the least amount to take to get what I need? So if this is an importance to you, if it kind of hit a soft spot or a hot spot, whatever you want to call it, give me a call. I'm Ron Corser with Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581. That's 616-301-2581. We're at Cornerstone Retirement Partners. Or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there, and we'll reach out to you. You can also go to the website and hook into today's program and all the other blogs and radio shows that we've done over the past. There's a lot of great information that'll help you make good decisions going forward for you and your family. So we've covered two things here in terms of financial world, maybe New Year's resolutions. Remember, moderation in all things, as long as there's a lot of it. So the third thing we might talk about is tax planning. You know, this is an important and sometimes overlooked part of the financial plan, of the income plan, because most of us have done most of our savings in a 401k, IRA, and tax-deferred accounts. That simply means that whenever we take $1 out of those accounts, we have to first pay tax on it. So it's always an after-tax consideration. Tax planning is incredibly important, because without it, you can make some really bad decisions in terms of how you access your retirement accounts. So one of the things that our firm is starting to do this year, and we always have helped people with tax planning, but we're actually going to start doing tax returns for certain clients. It's an added bonus for us to be able to offer this service and to do it in a very cost-effective manner. But we find it to be very helpful, because we do a lot of this anyhow, kind of in an after-the-fact way, when we help folks decide how they want to create an income plan, how much money they're going to take out of their retirement savings, and what are they going to pay the government, what's going to be the impacts on their Social Security tax, and what's going to be the impact on their health care. So there's a lot that goes in it, so we can help with those things. It's really important. So far, three things, right? We got the income plan, the investment strategy, and layered over that, the tax planning strategy and how we're going to deal with the taxes. So these three things are really important. Again, if this is important to you, that you'd like to have somebody help you with a full-fledged income, estate planning, in the coming year, give us a call here at Cornerstone Retirement Partners. I'm Ron Corser. Call at 616-301-2581 or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there. We'll reach out to you and help you with these really fundamental but so important things to go on. You know, most of us think about taxes. My mom used to be a great one. I'll tell the story about my mom. Her whole tax world was built around, am I going to get money back when they do the taxes? And her and my aunt had this ritual that was really kind of cool. They would take the day off. They both worked at the Cadillac plant in Detroit, GM. They would take the day off. They'd go get their hair done. They'd go out to lunch. And then they'd go see the tax lady. Now, I could have done their taxes for them in 10 minutes, but this was a ritual that they did. And they would always be so happy when they got money back. Well, one year, and this goes back to 1997, my mom, I guess because I was in this business, gave me money to invest for her in the stock market. And she really hated and was scared of the stock market, but I was her son, so she gave me some money to invest, and so did my aunt. Well, they had a great year in 1997. Their accounts, I put them in a particular strategy, their accounts were up a little over 30%. Pretty good, right? Well, after this ritual where they went to see the tax lady, I got a call from my mom. And she used voicemail, which was really strange. She said, Ronald. You know, moms can call their kids anything they want. My mom had a way of saying my first name that I just all of a sudden turned into this 6-year-old crying, snot running out of his nose. He'd call me. So I called her and I said, Ma, it's Ron. I said, what's wrong? She said, I'm really mad at you. I said, why? She said, because you messed up my taxes. I had to pay tax. That stupid stock market thing you put me in. I didn't get a refund. I had to pay tax. I said, Ma, your accounts went up over 30%. And that was just the dividends and stuff. She said, I don't care about that stupid stuff. I had to pay tax. And I'm really mad at you. And when I'm done with you, your aunt's going to get on the phone and she's mad at you too. So that taught me something, that with my parents and with a lot of people, this idea that you're only successful in tax planning if you get a refund is really important. So that's why one of the reasons we're adding a tax planning service to our accounts and why we're going to help people do it. Hopefully we'll be able to get money back, but hopefully we'll be able to help our clients make more effective or efficient use of their money. So we've talked about income planning, investment planning, the tax part of this. And here's another big part that we do at our firm, healthcare planning. We have a whole team run by my wife, Nancy Corser, who deals with the healthcare part of our clients' planning, and it's really important. They do the Medicare planning for people. They help them if they have Medicaid issues or if they're not 65 and they need the open market or Obamacare. Healthcare planning is really critical because it has to do with money, doesn't it? And it has to do with, well, what drugs do we need? It has to do with, are our doctors in the system that we want? So they help with a wide variety of those issues. They do an incredible job with the Medicare planning, the open market planning, and it's part of what we do when we create this overall financial plan, is you need to know and understand how much it's going to cost you, even if you're on Medicare. Medicare is not free. Remember, Part B in Medicare comes out of your Social Security payment. And then if you need a drug plan or you need a Medigap, those are additional costs in creating an income plan, which is where we started today's program talking about. So we're able to help it. So when you think about it, we can create a financial plan for you that includes income planning, investment planning to help get you in the most tax efficient manner, what's tax planning for you, actually helping you do the tax returns, and a really complete in-depth discussion of the kind of healthcare costs you're going to require to keep the healthcare that you need. So it's really important. So we do all of that for you as part of what we do here at our firm, Cornerstone Retirement Partners. So give me a call, Ron Corser, at 616-301-2581, or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in and we'll reach out to you. If all you want is help with Medicare, give us a call. Ask for Nancy Corser or part of her team. They will set up a time to talk with you, to review your current status, particularly if you're new, just turning to be 65 and you don't know which plan to do. They'll help you with that. They'll go through your drug needs and they'll be very clear. They'll be able to tell you how much it's all going to cost. Very important in the whole retirement scheme and the whole financial planning of this. And finally, the last part is legacy planning. This is an interesting one because clients have all said, well, I'm going to spend it. And, when I die, the kids can deal with it. And I understand the mentality. I really do. But here's what I try to tell people. You're going to be remembered for one thing, among a lot of things, but here's what you're going to be remembered to when it comes to your money, when it comes to the legacy that you leave. It's either going to be, oh my goodness, I didn't realize mom and dad had all this money. It was all over the place. I didn't know how much they had. I didn't know where it was. It was a mess trying to put it all together. Or you can be remembered by, I was really amazed at how well mom and dad had put their financial plan together. I mean, they really did it well. It was easy for us to get through, to administer, to distribute. I didn't know they had that much money, but they really did it well, and they made it easy for me as the one who was responsible for their estate to pass on everything the way they wanted to. Yeah, you're going to be remembered for a lot of things. You're going to be remembered for what happened, when they were in the first grade or things like that. But I've been doing this for almost 30 years, and it's either one or the other. And what we try to encourage our clients is to be the one where the kids say, wow, mom and dad had everything really put together well. This was really easy to administer and to distribute. They really did well. Isn't that the way you want to be remembered? So we can help with that. We can help ask the questions that you need answers to in terms of how you want your estate to pass to the next generation. This isn't a question of us doing the legal work. We're not attorneys, but we can help with the questions. We can help direct you in the right way so that when you go see an attorney, you have a pretty good idea how you want this thing to work when you die and what you want to have happen to your assets and where you want it to go, what charities you want to support, how much you want to give to the grandkids, how much you want the kids to do. Do you have a special needs grandchild or child that needs special planning? We can help with those questions. So in all, if we think about it here coming in the new year, you can really create a new financial plan for yourself. And I hope you'll give us the opportunity to help you. I'm Ron Courser with Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581. 616-301-2581. So the plan is really simple. My wife and I, Nancy, are going to go through this whole thing. We're going to talk about the income part that we need. We have a plan for that. We'll talk about an investment strategy that'll help us get the kind of income we need when we retire. We're going to talk about what are the tax implications of what we're doing or not doing. We're going to talk about healthcare because it's important. We both have it. We're both on Medicare. And then finally, and this is always a big discussion, when God calls us home, where do we want our money to go? Where do we want our stuff to go? Who's going to get it? And we want to make sure that my son, who will be in charge of that part, has it really simple, easy, clear cut as to how to manage all of this. So this is important. If even a part of this is important, give us a call here at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581. That's 616-301-2581. Go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there. We'll reach out to you and help you with the information and the strategy you need to be successful in 2024. So I want to wish all of you a very blessed and happy new year. I hope that it goes well with you, and I look forward to hearing from you. And take care and happy new year.
Tune into Cornerstone Retirement Partners' full radio program, Your Course to Retirement. Visit cornerstone-rp.com for many valuable resources, including those mentioned on this show and other great episodes of Your Course to Retirement.
The content of this radio show is provided for informational purposes only and is not a solicitation or recommendation of any investment strategy. You are encouraged to seek investment, tax, or legal advice from an independent professional advisor.
Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group is solely an indication that the financial advisor has attended training provided by Ed Slott and Company, passed biannual examinations on material covered at conferences and in webinars, and met other membership requirements, and does not constitute an endorsement of any kind. Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group members pay a fee for the educational programs that allow them to be included in the Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group. Membership does not guarantee investment success. Fiduciary duty extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance or broker-dealer services.
Advisory services offered through Brookstone Capital Management, a registered investment advisor.
Advisory clients are charged a quarterly fee for assets under management, while insurance products pay a commission, which may result in a conflict of interest regarding compensation.
Any investments and/or investment strategies mentioned involve risk, including the possible loss of principal. Any comments regarding safe and secure investments and guaranteed income streams refer only to fixed insurance products. They do not refer in any way to securities or investment advisory products. Annuity guarantees are based solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing company. Withdrawals of growth from annuities may be taxable as ordinary income in the year it is taken. Individuals should review contracts for specific details of the product's features and costs. Early withdrawals may subject the owner to penalties